Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my mid-year homeschooling review for you for the 2021 to 2022 school year. I'm a homeschooling mom to two little girls, Kaylee and Sydney, and Kaylee is almost 5. She is in 1st grade. Sydney is 2.5 and she is in tot school. I discussed most of our curriculum back in August when we first started the school year and showed you all of our curriculum. So if you're looking for more of a detailed view on everything, it will be in that video, but I'm just going to discuss how everything's going so far this year and where we're at. So let's get into it. Our family does really well with routine, not necessarily a time schedule, but a routine, to-do lists, things like that. Keeping track of everything. This homeschool planner from Plum Paper has been amazing. I have a whole video on this as well. I will link down below for you. Keeping track of everything, this has been great. I also have this to-do list from Amazon. I've been using this for a few months. I don't necessarily write a full to-do list every single day. I kind of have our normal, okay, we're gonna have breakfast and then we're gonna start school and that kind of rhythm. For me personally, I love these top priorities, the top 3 priorities for the day. That is a game changer for me because that's my focus. Goes homeschool, and then whatever else my 3 focuses are for the day. So that's really great for me personally. Making a to-do list for my oldest for school has been great as well because she loves that sense of accomplishment to check off what she has on her to-do list for the day. Just like it helps me, it helps her. I'm all for that. I love when she's finished with something, she checks it off and she's like, okay, Mommy, what do I have to do next? I love that, and it also helps keep us on task. And I'm not just talking about her, it helps keep me on task as well. Our to-do list definitely helps with focus, and that's very important. That has been working really well. Daily learning notebook. I don't go through every single page. We're almost to 100 days of school. She's so excited about that, by the way. Spelling sheet in here. The what day is it? This is the sheet that we'll typically do, but I do have more details on this in my learning notebook video. I will also link that down below, but that has been working really well for us. We don't go through every page every day though, but we do pull it out every couple days or so. But I will say every week we do at least go through all of the pages within a week's time. Something I did change was our morning basket. So we do things in the morning. A lot of them were not specifically inside of my bin or my basket. I have a video on that as well, my morning basket video. It's not in a physical bin anymore. We still do this learning notebook, as I just told you. We still read a poem every morning as well. This is Sing a Song of Seasons, really cute nature poems with really pretty illustrations throughout the year. So we have been enjoying that. We also have Indescribable, which is 100 devotions about God and science. Just an example of kind of what it looks like one day, one layout right here is a day. So 2 other Indescribable books as well with the devotions like this, and then there's one for littles. I do read that once in a while with my youngest, but my 4-year-old, she's almost 5. My almost 5-year-old has been enjoying this. I do have the other Indescribable books now, but we're still working through the first one because we just jumped back into that. And something else that we're doing, this is mainly for copy work for her right now, is More Than Words Level 1. I have gone through and made copies of the pages. So here's an example. So here's week 1, the copy work, and then I have week 1, the coloring page for my youngest. So Kaylee would be doing the copy work and Sydney would be doing some coloring page. But we typically will do More Than Words once a week on Fridays. So we also do our character cards from September & Co. in kind of our morning basket. And every Monday when we pick a new character card, I will write it on the board and she will copy that as well and draw a picture of what she thinks it looks like. That's pretty much our morning work, I would say, along with circle time. We go over the calendar and the weather and things like that too. Days of the week, months of the year, the date, all of that. Kaylee is still working through handwriting level 1. There's just over 100 pages and she's on 77 right now, but that's what it looks like. I knew that we were going to finish this before the school year was up, but I didn't want to start level 2 yet. Just wanted to do more practice with her. But I did grab this. I believe I showed this at the beginning of the year. The Easy Peasy Alphabet. It has the letter. Also write them freehand in the boxes, but I also like how it shows you what it's supposed to look like in the boxes. So that's been helpful. Get her to slow down and take her time because she doesn't like to take her time with handwriting in particular. And then this one is just a plain pad, and I was having her practice her name in there, and she actually really enjoys writing her name on this pad. So we just started that recently, but we've been doing the ABC one for longer. This is Evan Moore Level 1 Building Spelling Skills. I also pulled this out of the book. I've done that a lot lately. I pull the pages out of the book and hole punch it just because it's a lot easier for me to keep up with our portfolio, the end of year portfolio. That way it's like, all right, you're done. And it already has holes in it and it can just go right into her portfolio binder. As an example. So it'll have all of her words to trace and spell, copy and spell, cover and spell, and just some exercises with the spelling words for the week, some dictation sentences as well. And I do make a copy of this, and I will take the sheet out and I will put that in her daily learning notebook with a sheet protector, so like a dry erase, so she can practice her spelling words during the week in her learning notebook instead of just the daily pages in here. So she also has a dry erase sheet to practice them. But this spelling book is not necessary because her language arts curriculum does include spelling. It just helps with more practice for her in addition to her language arts. We will be starting Explode the Code 2. She finished Explode the Code 1. I looked at 1.5 because I have that one as well, but it was definitely more practice at the level 1 level. Does that make sense? More practice at the level 1 level. So she's ready for level 2. You can kind of see what that looks like. She's ready for this level. So these are very simple black and white activities. Help her with her phonics skills too. So she finished Explode the Code 1. We're skipping 1.5 and we will be going on to 2 probably in about a month and a half. Yes, I pulled this out of the notebook as well. This is Language Arts Level K, and we are going to be starting Unit 5. And what I have done with every unit after she finishes the unit assessment is we take a week or 2 just to practice reading her books. Right now, we are currently reading The Good and the Beautiful box set beginner books. There's 10 books in each of these boxes here. They're individual books.
The skunk can make you smell.
But she's working on C, and we're starting D right now. So she's excited for some new books to read, but we have also read through A and B.
So, I see snow. I go in the snow. I go up the hill. Oh, it is so fun. The mug is hot.
I cannot say enough good things about how much those books in particular have helped her. They are great and definitely worth it. And I mentioned these Dash books last year when we were first learning how to read. These are Dash into Learning books, and she just started set 2. So these are all the ones that she's read. Each set has 10 books, and this is book 2, set 2, which is going to be her next one. It's Muffins with Cam. It is the cutest. There's Dash into Learning. And I printed these last year and I wrote at the bottom book 2, set 2, like in the title. So after she read it 10 times, it wasn't necessary for her to read it 10 times. She'd probably be fine with 5. But when she read the story 10 times, she would like get a prize or something. So I could probably do 5 times, but I liked that the more she read it, the more confidence she had with it. It has helped her a lot with her phonics. You can see here where you would do the sounds, the sight words, the blending paths. So you would say s, ack, sack. So you kind of move your finger across, and that really helps. And then blending letters, and then blending words. Yeah, the sounds and the letters, she was always trying to make them into words. Like for awk, she'd be like, awk, like sock. I'd be like, yes, but just awk, it's not a word, it's just a sound. That was good that she was making that connection, but highly recommend Dash books as well, specifically for phonics practice. I know that the Dash Into Learning books have helped her with her phonics cards. These are all of the phonics cards that are for level K. Speaking of all the other books that we're reading, I'm just gonna show you this. So there's 30 mini books just like this. They are 7 pages long. Get an idea for what they look like. 2, 2, and 2 homophones. Also reading those when it calls for it in the curriculum. And we've also made our way through level K reader. Yeah, section 3 says after completing lesson 107. So it tells you when to start each section, and there's 3 sections in the book. But I'm looking at this now, and I know that she could read this now, but she's not even to lesson 107 right now. She has read sections 1 and 2 of this so far. I also really love the reader that comes with the curriculum. I do think that it's important. Last thing with language arts, the sight words. I made each ladder a number. I made the sight words into flashcards, and that helped her practice a lot easier than just continuing to read a list over and over. So she's a flashcard girl, and knowing that, you know that there's assessment A, assessment B. There's also a review practice chart, which again, I made them into flashcards, as well as a silent E practice chart. Same idea, just made them into flashcards as well. And that worked really well for her and gave her more confidence when it came time to actually read the list on the paper. I've also written it on the board. Any kind of extra practice that helps to build your child's confidence, particularly in reading in this case, then this is helpful because they're looking at just one word and that is their focus instead of the picture or whatever else is on the page or something in this row. They're focused on the one word and they're able to focus and learn it a lot quicker. When we are finished with the language arts curriculum, I'm undecided if we are going to break for reading for a little bit and then jump into level 1 or just continue to practice with spelling and explode the code. Just the fact that we do so well with a routine and structure. I want to homeschool year-round just because of that, but I also don't want to fully homeschool year-round, if that makes sense. I'm kind of wanting to do a lighter review over the summer, but we're gonna have to see how the rest of this year goes. I'll have to get back to you on that when we start level 1. I don't know 100% what we are doing with language arts when she finishes. So if you didn't already know, The Good and the Beautiful just announced that they have a new and updated language arts coming for levels K through 2, I believe. So I will definitely be using the updated version because everything that they have updated so far I love, but I will let you guys know in an upcoming video when I figure it out. After they launch more information about the changes, but I will make a video just for language arts when I have a plan. They said they will have more information on February 14th. We are still working through The Good and the Beautiful Math 1. We took this one out of the Spiral book as well. You can see there's not much left. We are well on our way to finish this before the school year. So I plan to be doing just review, counting coins, telling the time. She's really like the IC10 game, and she's also really liking the addition and subtraction gumball game. And then when she finishes Math 1, I'm definitely going to wait until next year to continue on to Math 2. We will just be continuing to review concepts in Math 1. I will probably go through the assessment here, and these are all of the things that have to be mastered before going into Math 2. And then this is actually the assessment. Anything that she is not, oh, that was easy, I'm just going to continue to circle back and review those concepts with her. The rest of the year will just be review. I still have science. So I have mammals here, fully prepped. I believe it's lesson 5 now for mammals. There's 14 lessons in mammals. This is definitely interesting for her, but I will say there's a lot of vocabulary words for this science unit. It is definitely going to be revisited when she's older, and obviously her sister's older too. We have incorporated a little bit so far, the Mammals for Littles, where we have a couple little books for them. That has been really fun. And we also got Snow is one of the books from the Good and the Beautiful library. It's called Can You Track It? And since we had snow, we actually went out and looked for tracks, and we think that we saw some coyote or fox tracks. So that was pretty interesting. Unexpected, but that was fun. Now, time for my youngest. So Sydney is 2.5. I wanted to be prepared because if she was anything like her sister, she wanted to do school. And she'll say, school, school, and she'll get up in her desk. But I will say she does not sit up there for very long. She doesn't have much attention span at all, and that's totally fine. I was prepared with a curriculum for her because when it's time, I know what we are going to be doing, and that is the Good and the Beautiful preschool course. We did have the pre-K for Kaylee, and she completed that last year. So we have preschool. This will be for Sydney, and it's very cute. I like the way, honestly, I like the way it was before. It definitely looks like it will capture her attention when she's ready to pay attention. And I'm not going to push her, so I can tell she's not ready for it, and we will not be starting this yet. I also have the practice sheets, so I love that that is included as well. And then there's also folder activities. I show you guys all of this in a little bit more detail in my curriculum video from the beginning of this year. Sydney doesn't even want to trace anything right now. She just wants to scribble. Like, all right, here's an uppercase A, where's the lowercase a, and she'll scribble, just scribble on the A's. She does know her entire alphabet. She'll sing the alphabet to you. She can count to 20 with help. So a little story. We have this play kitchen, which I'm sure you've seen it. We have this play kitchen, and it's in the schoolroom. And there's, you know, the little stickers that come on it saying like, oh, what part number it is. This little sticker was on the back of it, and it said 19, and she was pointing at it, and she was like, 19, 19, and I'm like, what? And then Kaylee was like, Mommy, she's pointing to 19, and I was so confused, like, what is 19? You're like, I didn't understand. And then I saw the sticker, and I was like, oh, okay. And she also wants to grab the pointer and count on the calendar. So she's counting in the 20s with help. I'm not worried about her counting. The alphabet, like I said, she can sing the alphabet all by herself. She'll sing the song. And we also have all these flashcards with just the letters on them. I will ask her, what letter is it? And she'll tell me. And she's also told me the sounds as well. She doesn't know every single sound, but she knows all of the letters and some sounds. Good job, it's a G.
G.
What's that?
C.
Good job.
Y.
Go find the Y. Go find it.
Come here. A Y.
Good job.
And 14.
Found it. What letter is this?
E. Go here. E. W.
W. Go find it.
Erase.
Erase.
Here. Sunny, it's here. It's here.
Good job. What about this one? Ooh, careful.
Yeah. Ah.
Where's the R?
Come here. Here. Ah. Ace. J.
Where's the J?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Sunny, I think I found it.
So even though she doesn't want to trace lines and color, she is more interested in physically showing me that she knows that this lowercase a card that she's holding goes on the uppercase A match. We've flipped through the cards before, but we have been trying to lay them all out on the table for her and have her match flashcards with uppercase and lowercase. So letter recognition and recognizing that they're a match, the same letter. That's been really fun. We also really like the Letter Factory. We have the DVD Number Blocks. So both of my girls really like Number Blocks, and that is on Netflix. But I'm pretty sure all of the things combined, as well as being around her sister who wants to help teach her too, has really helped as well. But no, she's not sitting down tracing. She just doesn't have an interest in it. So I'm not going to push her, and we have plenty of time. But I just wanted to show you guys that we will definitely be using the Good and the Beautiful curriculum for her as well. So I feel like I talked a lot longer than I needed to. Thank you if you stuck around. That's everything for our mid-year review. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Somebody that dropped something or something like that and then picked it up. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I feel like I've circled around this.